Hi everyone, I want to introduce you to a strategy that we use in our classroom, and it's called touch points. Your child may or may not have learned this last year, but there's been some confusion and some questions, so I thought I would go over it. Touch points is all about remembering that numbers in the coins have dots on them that you can use to help count them. So all of the coins, except for the penny, have dots on them, and each dot is worth 5. The penny has a line underneath, which is worth 1. So that when they're counting pennies, they go 1, 2, 3, 4. When they see a nickel, they draw 1 dot on it, or they remember that there's 1 dot, and they count it 5. If there were 2 nickels, it would be 5, 10. With dimes, they have 2 dots on them at the top and bottom, so they go 5, 10. And if there were 2 dimes in a row, they would go 5, 10, 15, 20. Some kids even internalize that really it's a 10 and they'll count 10, 20. But some kids still need to use the individual dots. With a quarter, there are 5 dots on it. Again, each dot is worth 5, so they go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We work a lot on hopefully getting them to count by 25, so by the end of the year, they're not counting each quarter by 5s. Then with the half dot, it's a little different. They have double circles on them. So there's a dot in the middle, which is the first circle, and then a circle around it. So they know that's a double tap. So they would go 5, 10. So when they're counting half dollars, they go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Again, some kids will realize that I'm counting by tens, and they'll go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Touch points is a great strategy for money because they really get rid of it once they don't need it anymore. A lot of them will start with the biggest coin, they put it in their head, and then count on using the other coins using touch points. But it's by the end of the year, rarely are they even using touch points anymore. It's all happening in their head. So it's just a great strategy. It gives them something to work with. What's also nice about touch points is that I can also use it with numbers. It's a little different with numbers, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What's different with touch points with numbers is that the dots are now worth 1. So my 1 has 1 dot on it, my 2 has 2 dots, my 3 has 3 dots, my 4 has 4 dots, my 5 has 5 dots. It gets a little different when we get to 6, 7, 8, and 9. We again have that double dot. So it's actually worth 2. So here's my 6. Now it's a little different with these, and I know it's a little hard to see, but 7 and 9 have an extra single dot. So when they count it, they can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or they can count it 2, 4, 6. So some kids need to go 1, 2 with it each time, or they just count by 2s. Again, it's helping them with multiplication and skip counting. With 7, they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 2, 4, 6, 7. 8s are easy. 2, 4, 6, 8. We come back to the 9. It's got that single dot again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let me do that again. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Again, touch points are great. They are almost like a number line that's in their head that they take with them. It helps them with adding, subtracting, and multiplying. And let me give you an example of using it to add. So if they have the problem 12 plus 7, I always teach them to put the largest number in their head, which is 12, and then they would use their touch points to help them count on. So it would be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So the answer is 19. What's great is that it also works in the reverse for subtraction. Again, they put the largest number in their head, which is 12. So they go 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So it's that number line in their head again. It's helping them count backwards. Some kids just like the touching. It just kind of gives them a rhythm. If you've noticed when your child skip counts, they might rock a little bit. It's just something to do with that kinesthetic touching it while I'm saying it, while I'm writing it. Some kids will write the touch points on their papers to help them with adding and subtracting. Again, the strategy goes away when they no longer need it. Sometimes when they start to multiply, it comes back for a little while until they get the skip counting. I'll be sending home in their homework folders a sheet that will explain the touch point numbers, the touch points for the coins, and then the touch point numbers. Sometimes just seeing it helps a little bit, so this is the first time I've done a video like this, so I'm hoping it helps. So have a good weekend, and if you have any questions about touch points, let me know. Thanks.